Hey guys, so let's talk quickly about when Sun is in your 8th house of your composite chart. Okay, composite chart, we get it when we look at your chart and your partner's chart merged together. Okay, so we merge two charts to get one chart, which is a representative of your personality, life, ego as a couple. Right. So now here in the 8th house, this planet, Sun here is is basically in a house that is known as a house of shared resources. Okay, shared resources in terms of couple life. Okay, this is where you see how much are you going to share with your couple, with your partner. And this is also the house that will tell you how you're going to handle your shared resources. Are you guys going to be fighting about them? Are you guys going to be collecting together? Are you guys going to be having one partner eat off another partner and stuff like that, or cheating each other on resources? This is that house. Okay, now we must also obviously remember that the 8th house is a house of scandals. Okay, so this is a house where we see your scandals as a couple. This is a house where we see your sudden changes in your life as a couple. This is where we see your transformation, okay, as a couple. This is also a house where we see all the psychological drama that you may be going through as a couple or not. This is also obviously the house of your sexual life. This is a house that deals with everything regarding like accidents and wheels, inheritance. Yeah, for sure. This is where we see how much you as a couple will or can inherit, maybe from your families, maybe from other people, from the bank. This is where we see all of that. Okay, but at the same time, this is also a house of the in-laws, so we couldn't see how you as a couple relate to your in-laws. Okay, remember, we're not looking at this from an individual perspective, we're looking at this from a couple perspective, right? So knowing that Sun represents the father, Sun represents the ego, the life, you know like this soul in our life, that vibrancy that we feel, that warmth, that encourages us to go further towards our goals. That's Sun for you. So now it's in the 8th house, which is also a house known to be a bit turbulent, a bit taboo, because it is a house that also deals with darkness, okay, in terms of secrets, in terms of hidden information, in terms of hidden things that, if they are found, people could also be exposed. Okay, but now you bring the light into this dark house. What's gonna happen? It means that, first of all, everything that is happening within your couple will be known by the public. Okay, it will be easily known. If you guys are having trouble within your marriage or your relationship, we're gonna know about it for sure, because your Sun is actually exposing all the darkness, all the secrets, all the scandals. Okay, so you guys, whatever you're going through, just know that the public is going to know. And particularly your in-laws are going to know about it, because your in-laws, this is their house, and the light is shining for, shining um for them to see everything that is happening in your relationship. Okay, so you won't be able to hide anything from your in-laws as a couple. You won't be able to hide anything from your families. You won't be able to hide anything from the government regarding things such as taxes, things such as interest, so that you may be getting from the bank. Like, you can't hide that stuff. Okay, it will be exposed. That also means that any secret that you guys are having, either whether there's a cheatation, like somebody's cheating, somebody is being abusive, because this is also a house of abuse, this sun will expose it. Okay, but at the same time, this sun brings warmth to this house, so meaning that although your secrets, your scandals, your problems are exposed, but you're also getting some warmth. Okay, particularly from the father figures. Okay, they give you guys some support, like some support, some warm support system. And maybe also, when you're having money problems, when you guys go to the bank as a couple, it's quite easier for you guys to gain money. It's quite easier for you to gain loans. Okay, because there's this vibrancy about you that the sun is bringing into your house as a couple. All right, but remember, sun can get very hot. Okay, so if this is a strong sun, that means that it's in a good zodiac sign. Maybe it's in Leo, it's exalted in Aries. Okay, it can be so powerful to the point that it could easily burn down all the secret enemies that you could have, all the debts that you could have. Okay, so it could work in your regard. But now, if sun is in a bad zodiac sign, meaning that it's lost its power. Okay, for an example, let's say it's in Libra. If your sun is in Libra, then it means that it, instead of burning down the negative things within your relationship, it could burn down your relationship itself. Okay, you might find out now that you're starting to have ego problems towards each other. You're starting to have pride towards each other. No one wants to apologize. No one wants to open up. No one wants to deal with their psychological problems, which could affect the relationship as a whole. Okay, so these are the dangers that could happen with the sun here. But at the same time, this sun here, it really brings some stability in terms of your relationship. Okay, sun generally in this house, in the composite chart, kind of gives us the idea that this is a serious relationship, and you guys are trying to build towards having some stability. Okay, because sun is fixed. We must remember that sun is very fixed. So therefore, it means it's a planet that will want to start something and see it through. Just like the king. How kings plan and then they follow through with their planning. That's how the sun also acts here. So it could give you enormous courage, enormous strength to see your planning through and your relationship through. Okay, now what I also like about this position here of the sun here is that it's facing the second house. The second house is a house of values. The second house is a house of resources, such as our materials, our finances, like the bank account. So you have now this light, also this light sitting in this eighth house, looking or shining through or shining towards a house that brings money, a house that brings values, principles. So you guys, it means you're going to have strong principles in your relationship. You're going to have the bank account, which is good, which makes you smile. You're going to have the support system of your fathers within the family, because this is also the second house, a house of family life. Okay, so you're going to have all of that. But as I said, we must look at the zodiac sign, because the zodiac sign will tell us how further this support system can go. So guys, this is what sun in the 8th house does within a composite chart. And well, I know for sure I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. But we could talk forever, right? So we might as well end here. And thanks, guys. I'll chat to you soon. All right. Okay, that's it.